I'm JT Burcham, Hope 100.7, 93.7 The Light. Welcome to People and Projects. Today, honored to be talking with Larry Trimbach. Did I get that right, Larry? Is that
You,
correct, Larry?
you
Larry Trimbach.
did. You
And,
did.
and you go by LT if you're being interviewed by JT. Is that right?
There you go. A lot of people call me LT, but I've
That's
never been a linebacker and I never played in the pros. So
okay. All right. Okay.
uh,
People always get my initials all turned around. You get JR, JP, and so any set of initials I answer. So,
there you go. There you go.
Larry, nice to meet you
Nice
today.
to meet you, JT.
Today, I'm talking with an interesting person about an interesting project. So I appreciate you being here, Larry. We're talking about the Global Leadership Summit coming to Dayton next month, August. And I understand that you're helping quite a bit put it together. And you've been doing this for 20 years. Is that correct?
Well, the Christian Life Center has been presenting the Global Leadership Summit for that time period. My wife Lisa and I have basically been the ones to run the summit, to put it on, get the volunteers, set up the whole church for about 3 years. But we've
Oh,
been going to the summit as people participating and seeing the summit for close to 10 years now.
wow. Okay. Very cool. So, you first got involved with it because it was at your church. Is that how it kind of happened?
Well, yes and no. I'm a businessman, was a businessman my whole life, and I'm always looking for opportunities to grow, opportunities to learn. And when I first found out about the Global Leadership Summit, and then began to go, I was really impressed by just the quality of the speakers and the idea of us all being leaders. We're all leaders in some way. If we're a parent, if we're a husband or wife, we're even in workplaces where maybe we're not the owner or we're not high up, we still leadership impacts how well we do our job, how well we are in our marriage. I mean, leadership is just, it impacts us in so many ways.
Yep. Now, real quick, we'll talk about leadership more in a moment, but I want to let people know right away this event is Thursday, Friday, August 7th and 8th.
Correct.
Yeah. They can come live to Christian Life Center, or they can also do it online.
They can.
Okay.
They can.
Um, why in the world would I want to get off of my couch and come and come to the event live? Now, I get there's probably some real benefits.
Well, the reason to be there is the opportunity to network, the opportunity to meet other people who are passionate about leadership and have conversations with them. Also at CLC, we've got some wonderful sponsors, including y'all, and there's tables there. There's opportunities for them to hobnob with other people. We have let's use, for instance, Garber Electric. Garber Electric has been coming to the Global Leadership Summit at CLC for a number of years, and they use the opportunity not only to uh, view the summit together as a company, but then they break for lunch and they have some opportunities as a company to meet with one another. But the real value of being at CLC is just being able to connect with other people and begin conversations. And hey, what did you think about this speaker? And then you connect with somebody who's maybe been going for 10 years, like my wife and I have, and then you really get to get to talk to someone about the value of the summit.
Yeah, yeah, fun. Now, let's talk through some of the speakers real quick. Anyone particular you're looking forward to seeing or hearing this year? I see John Maxwell on the list, Walker Hayes on the list.
Yes,
Who are
yes.
you looking forward to? Any favorites?
Well, I always like Craig Groeschel. He's a strong leader, strong speaker. He's the guy that put together the U version, the Bible program. Nick Saban is a brand new speaker this year, first time for him. I followed him a little bit in some of his. I've seen him online. I've done some podcasts. He's a dynamic speaker, and of course, he's a champion as far as a coach. And uh, I'm looking forward to. You mentioned Walker Hayes, his wonderful, talented young man. I'm Christine Kane from A10. The work that she's doing is amazing. So, you know, we have, there's so many different speakers. You've got 7 on Thursday, you've got 8 on Friday, and it's just a wonderful. I learned something from every single speaker that I listen to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Larry, I'm gonna put you on the spot here for a moment. It's story time
Okay.
with LT. Looking back over the last few years you've gone, what's one of the times you heard a principle or a something that you just maybe never forgot or still remember, or you've passed on to someone else? Any particular principles or stories or inspirations from past events?
Well, Patrick Lencioni is a phenomenal business writer and speaker, and one of his books was very impactful to me. It's called The Ideal Team Player. And we once in our company, we were interviewing a gentleman. He had come from pretty far away, and I could tell right away the three ideal characteristics of a team player is they are humble, they are hungry, and they're smart. And this young man was smart. I could tell that. He was hungry. He had some kind of hunger, but I tell you what, he didn't have. He was not humble, and so we passed. We didn't get into a situation where we hired the wrong person. So Lencioni's been great. Of course, hearing from guys like Maxwell, leaders in the church, and also other business leaders. I've learned a lot from a gentleman named Ryan Leake, very dynamic speaker. John Acuff is speaking this year. James Hewitt is speaking this year. There's just there's a balance, a really nice balance, I think, of both, if you will, spiritually focused speakers and those who are bringing concepts and business acumen that just help you as a leader, help you as a business owner to grow. You know, I believe we're either growing or dying, and I prefer to grow.
Good point. So I think I hear you saying, regardless of what level of leadership you're currently at, this event could be a good one for you to keep growing. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Without a doubt. You know, not everybody looks at themselves as a leader, which is that's kind of a shame, because everywhere we have the opportunity to influence other people, hopefully influence them for good, and helping them grow. You know, that's the cool thing about attending the summit is it impacts you. It can even impact. I mean, we've invited some young people in our church to come and be a part of it, and they've just really enjoyed learning from people that like the quality of the speakers that we have that are part of it.
Yeah. Talk real quick about registration. How do folks get involved? They've heard you talking. They think, okay, this sounds like an event I need to go to. Um,
Well,
where, what do they need to do?
yeah, if you can put up on the screen there. Go to clcdayton.com/summit, and there you'll find some more information, and you'll also find a QR code, and you can sign up right there on the spot. Now it's a 2-day event, which I understand that's a commitment. You know, many training sessions are just 1 day. You take a day off, boom. But this is 2 days, so there is a commitment there. Pricing, dependent upon, you know, there's different pricing levels based on like students. One thing that the Global Leadership Summit does is really focus on trying to help students grow, and their ticket price is much less than someone like myself, who is a business owner. Teachers, nurses, first responders, people like that are given a discounted rate versus everyone else, because the summit really believes in trying to bring as many people as we can, and also reward those who are out there doing the kind of work where leadership is imperative.
Yeah, excellent point. Now, again, we're talking about the Global Leadership Summit. It's available at the Christian Life Center Thursday, Friday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 4:30. I think I heard. Is that
That,
right?
that's correct. That's correct. And it's there are plenty of breaks. The nice thing we do at CLC is there's lots of refreshments. I will little spoiler alert. Okay, so on Thursday, Thrivent, which is a wonderful organization that helps people effectively invest their monies and work to for retirement and whatnot. They are bringing an ice cream truck in to kind of partner with us. That's on Thursday, so I've spilled the beans a little bit on that, but we have some wonderful partners. The Christian Blue Pages is working with us. Of course, you guys are, and there's a number of nonprofits that are a part of what we're doing. So you also can educate yourself about opportunities to grow in a kingdom sense, as far as in serving and being a part of loving on Dayton and just growing that way.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Larry, I think you made a mistake there. When I asked you earlier about why to, you know, get me off the couch from watching it online and coming to the church building, if you'd have led with ice cream, you might have had me there right away. So I'm giving you a hard time.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. Another great benefit of coming out to seeing it live and experience experiencing it with neighbors, friends, folks you worship with, serve with in the community. So again, August 7th and 8th, Global Leadership Summit. Larry's been there the last 10 years, you say, yes?
Yes,
Give or
yes.
take.
We actually had one year. We actually had the opportunity, JT, to go to the summit. It comes out of Willow Creek, out of Chicago. It's
Okay.
it's a separate entity. It's not part of the church, but the church kind of had founded it and whatnot. But one year we got to go and actually sit at the summit and experiencing that, and that was awesome. That was wonderful, and that's really how we got started. Pastor Stan Tharp, who just recently retired from CLC, it's been about a year and but maybe not quite a year and a half, but he just recently retired. We have a new pastor. He's passionate about the summit, and we'll hopefully continue to sponsor and work with the summit. It's just a wonderful, high end, high quality group of peoples. Like I said, Groeschel is the kind of the MC. He
Okay.
does a great job. One thing he taught me a long time ago is something he calls Gitmo, Gitmo. And so many times as a business leader, you're working and you're trying to get a project done or this or that, and you have to recognize sometimes when it's good enough to move on. Gitmo.
Ah,
Because sometimes
Gitmo.
sometimes while we're trying to get the perfect plan or the perfect situation, there's other decisions that are just passing us by that we're not making, and we just have to recognize that nothing's ever going to be perfect, but
Yeah.
to get it done as good as it can be, and then move on.
Move on. Gitmo. That is excellent. Thank you, Larry. That's a free tidbit for watchers. Even if you don't make it, you learn Gitmo. So,
There you go.
Larry, thank you for your work bringing this to Dayton, and look forward to seeing you there. Thank you again very much for Global Leadership Summit. Learn more. Let me see if we can throw that banner up one more time. clcdayton.com/summit to get more details. Thank you very much, Larry.
Thank you, JT.
Yep. Take care.